Isaac. What was your name?
Damn.
Nice to meet you.
TAM, easy.
TAM, damn, easy, I'll remember that. We came here to try the bot chiên.
What are the original?
I'll try it all.
Put it on the top.
Okay, appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Man, such a cool vibe right here in this alley. You could hear the wok frying while you're walking up. This is bot chiên, rice flour fried until crispy, eggs cracked right on top. And here they use taro, so it gives it a little bit more depth and a little bit more bite. And the family that lives here, they run this restaurant outside of their home, and you could just tell it's all love. Shout out to the owner too, man. Really cool guy. He lobbed me the beer for free. This is the perfect way to open the night. All right, man, let's get into this. This is super hot right out the wok. Plating looks good. You know, you get the rice flour crispy on the bottom mixed with the egg and adds a little bit more depth and a little bit more bite. That wok literally like melts everything together. You get the nice crispy, slightly oily outside. Inside is soft, chewy, almost mochi-like, and the egg adds a nice fluffiness and richness. Papaya is amazing, so fresh, crunchy, and it adds a nice slight acidity. And the sauce on point. Sweetness, saltiness. There's some other like spice in there I can't put my finger on, but it really brings the whole dish together. I'm gonna go double chili. We're gonna go squeeze bottle chili, and we're gonna go fresh chilies too. Those fresh chilies and sweet chili paste on top elevate it even more. So good. Overall, a really good, heavy, hearty, delicious dish. And eating in this alley really makes it better. Come on, thank you so much. Yo. Man, this is exactly what your table should be looking like. Loaded, packed with ingredients, options. I had pho back in Hanoi. Loved it so much, but down here, totally different style. As you can see, a lot more customization, a lot more option when it comes to ingredients. You know, you could add your lime, your chilies, bean sprouts, all that basil, chopped chili paste, anything you can imagine. And the whole objective of this tour is to show how, you know, the city be eating late night here. I noticed that just being in Southeast Asia, it's so cool to see, you know, the night food culture. And I just know when I'm in Asia, after 2 a.m., I'm gonna eat something good. I don't gotta resort to anything, you know, like junk food or, you know, snacks. I could go out and have an amazing meal that will change my life. This is just a prime example. I was here last night at 1 a.m. after a long pool sesh, pulled up with one of my friends. It was crazy, man, just the vibe. At 1 a.m., cracking. Every seat taken, slurping bowls of noodles, and just the quality amazing. First things first for me, I gotta make my dipping sauce. So I'm gonna throw in 3 different sauces. I like this little chili paste on the side. Next sauce, we're going the sweet chili. And then final is the main part, my favorite, the hoisin sauce. This is for dipping and extra flavor. Nice hint of sweetness. Very good beefy bone broth flavor. It's endless. As you keep digging, there's just more things at the bottom. Look at this cut. Looks like the cut that's in menudo. It's like the stomach lining. Crazy color. Dip it in the middle, get a little bit of everything. The go-to is usually, you know, the rare steak and the brisket, the fatty brisket, but today I wanted to try all this. So much going on here. It was like actual full tendons, or these might be soft bones. I don't know. Going for the sauce. Fatty and chewy. That's fire. That's what I love about the special. You could really like get a variety of textures, especially with the meat. And honestly, the chilies, huge part of this dish. I mean, those sliced up fresh chilies, like just throwing it in the broth, it changes the whole flavor. You don't even gotta eat the chili. Just let it soak in that broth, and it literally like adds a nice heat and a nice crunch. Everything just complements each other. It's so good. And it keeps hitting me every meal I have here. I'm like, wow, I'm really here in Vietnam. Just eating on the street like this on the small stools. I keep saying it, but it's so fun, man. This is exactly how I envisioned it and pictured it. And just as I look around right now, just locals eating To my right is the kitchen. The kitchen is pretty much outdoor. They got the whole setup right there, so you could see them make a bowl start to finish. And it's crazy. Right when you sit down, you get the order, and not even like 20 seconds later, it's at your table. They're quick with it. It's mind-blowing on how fast they're working and how good the food is. Come on, thank you so much. Table is covered right now with different ingredients. And we got the grilled meats on one plate, 2 cups of sauce, cold rice vermicelli noodles, basket of herbs and vegetables. So many vegetables, it's crazy. Let's get it though. All right, we gotta start off with the base, the rice paper. This is the foundation. And now we load it up. I'm gonna go basil, bean sprouts, let's get some carrot, and then I'm gonna go rice noodles. Not too much, just for a nice texture. And then this is it, man. This is the beef wrapped in the beetle leaf. This is that bolalo, straight in the sauce. Damn, that hits. Smoky, juicy beef wrapped in that peppery, bitter leaf. It's really light, but the flavor is very heavy. And the sauce is the final note. I mean, it literally brings everything together. Sweet, salty, tangy fish sauce. Every bite gotta have a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna just go around the little basket. This bite, we're going in for the bo mu chai. This is the beef wrapped in fat. And they're like small little sausage balls. Crazy good, man. It's smoky, slightly sweet, and of course you get the nice texture change up with all those fresh herbs. And that sauce is mandatory because it gets that rice paper a little softer. And the whole eating experience of this dish reminds me of like when you eat banseo. You know, you make these rice roll wraps with the banseo, but here it's not the banseo. You got the meats, the grilled meats, and they're really good in their own way. Honestly, I like both. Couldn't pick, but reminds me a lot like it. Same herbs, same sides, similar sauce, both really good. And yeah, I really think it's interesting and one of the most slept on, street foods here in Vietnam. I mean, a lot of the locals love it, but when, tourists come here, they never really talk about this dish too much. This is more of a southern thing where you don't find it too often up north and in the central region, but the flavors are very unique and it's a whole experience eating it with all these different ingredients. And there was no way we were going to shoot this Saigon After Dark episode and not include an Oc restaurant. In my eyes, this is one of the best dining experiences you could have late night in Saigon and all of Vietnam. We actually shot Oc back in Da Nang and Hanoi, but here in Saigon, totally different vibe, different style. And I kind of went a little overboard on the order, and especially because we just had like 3 other spots right before this, but visually everything looks beautiful, different shapes, different textures, colors, on point. I'm gonna have to get a personal bowl, and I think what I gotta do first is go in for those noodles, just put my little personal serving in my bowl. But check it out. You got the instant noodles stir-fried with morning glory, and then as you could see throughout the dish, there's different types of snails. I never had a snail fried noodle before. This is gonna be nice. Crazy. Just think about like a Vietnamese garlic butter sauce on the noodles with the morning glory. And you really can't even taste the snails. It's really just like a texture thing. Really simple and a nice crunch. Yeah, next thing we gotta go for is these cheese scallops. Look at that. Beautiful. It's not even like a cheese, it's like a cheese sauce. We gotta go straight in for this right off the shelf. Oh man, it's like a sauce. It's like a sweet cheese sauce caramelized onto the scallop. Cheese scallops just always go, and this version, probably one of the best ones I ever had. Amazing. I'll probably have at least like 15 of those. All right, next thing we gotta go for is these freshwater snails. These are large. These are probably the biggest snails I ever had. It's nice, they give you like a little toothpick to pull the snail out of the shell. And this one has some juice in it and like some like peppercorns. Man, just look at that. The color and the texture definitely doesn't look appetizing, but I'm banking on that this is gonna be good. And this one, she told me to dip it in the sauce, so I'm gonna go in for this this fish sauce glaze with chili. I like that. It's like a nice charcoal flavor, smoky flavor from those charcoals. Let me try this other sauce. That first sauce was good though. It's like sour, sweet, very sticky. This one looks a little bit more spicy. Oh yeah, that's the one. Spicy. Both fire. It's always just fun eating snails, like peeling them out from the shells. And they have like a really, really good texture, especially when you're dipping in the sauces on the toothpick. On point. Oyster time. Let's get into it. Grilled oyster on the charcoal with fish sauce and chili. I love a grilled oyster. I usually be getting it with garlic butter, but I'm down to have it the beet style. So good. I love grilled oysters. I mean, oysters are one of those things that are good raw and grilled. I can't pick though, it depends on the mood, but this style, probably one of the best I had. On point. Last dish, the grand finale. This is what they're famous for right here. We got the de-shelled snails in this super thick salted egg sauce. And this is what everybody got on their table. I had this back in Da Nang, in one of the videos we shot over there, and it was a different type of snail and different type of salted egg sauce. It was a lighter sauce, not as thick. This one looks extra thick and rich, and this is the one type of dish where you could go crazy on because there ain't no shell to take off, so you could just stuff your face. Keeps getting better and better. Insane. I definitely see why this is the most popular dish here, man. Very unique. When you think of salted egg, you don't think of it in this creamy, thick sauce with snails. I totally dump a bucket of rice in here and just mix it all together and make like a mushy bowl of snail rice with salted egg sauce. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta try it because it's something that you can't explain. Since I don't got rice on the table, I'm gonna dip my noodles in this salted egg sauce. Oh, look at that. It looks like a curry. Definitely best bite of the night. Hands down. Honestly, anything in that sauce would go crazy. Wow. All these dishes were amazing. I could not pick a favorite, but I think the best thing for me out of this whole meal is just how diverse everything is. I mean, it's snails cooked different ways, seafoods cooked different ways, but they all contrast each other so well. Textures, flavors, everything. And I always love seeing a city's late night food scene everywhere I travel. Saigon gotta be up there. And it's just the start of it, man. But as always, thank you guys for watching In The Kut. Till next time, we out.